They are on your phone, in your browser, and embedded into the software you use every day. 3 AI models currently dominate the professional landscape. Look closely at ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and they appear nearly identical. They all offer a standard chat interface. They all have highly capable free tiers. And if you want their flagship models, they all charge exactly $20 a month. Because the packaging is the same, it is easy to assume the engines inside are the same. This creates a bottleneck. You know you need to adopt one of these premium tiers to speed up your work, but picking the wrong one feels like a wasted investment. The reality is that these 3 systems have different characters and strengths. Trying to force one to do a job it wasn't designed for doesn't save time. It introduces heavy friction into your daily workflow. To figure out where your $20 actually belongs, we need to strip away the marketing and evaluate them on 3 distinct axes. Axis 1, feature breadth, Axis 2, cognitive depth, and Axis 3, workflow proximity. Reaching peak productivity means identifying the specific tasks you do every day and matching them to the specific design philosophy of the tool built to handle them. ChatGPT, built by OpenAI, prioritizes a massive breadth of technical features and raw execution speed. It functions as a general-purpose engine designed to handle as many disparate tasks as possible in a single window. This chart shows the landscape of AI utility. Notice how ChatGPT plots itself aggressively to the far right on the execution axis. This positioning is driven heavily by its status in the coding space. It features a mature code interpreter environment. You can upload an Excel file of raw data, ask the system to run Python scripts to clean that data, and generate analytical charts, all without leaving the chat window. It is also the only platform of the 3 that includes built-in image generation through DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 is OpenAI's native text-to-image model that translates conversational prompts into detailed visual artwork. But this broad capability comes with a distinct trade-off. When asked to write, ChatGPT defaults to a very structured, recognizable style. It sounds confident, but the prose often feels rigid and formulaic. If you want it to sound like a natural human being, you have to spend significant time engineering your prompts to correct its default behavior. If you're a developer writing scripts, a data analyst churning through spreadsheets, or a creator needing multimedia assets, ChatGPT is your mandatory execution environment. Claude is developed by Anthropic, a company founded specifically to focus on AI safety. Their corporate philosophy prioritizes systems that are harmless, honest, and capable of high cognitive fidelity. This brings us to its flagship technical specification. Claude operates with a 200,000 token context window. A token context window is simply the maximum amount of text the AI can hold in its active memory at one time before it starts forgetting things. In practice, this means you can upload an entire dense book, a massive software codebase, or a 50-page legal contract into a single prompt. Claude can hold all of that information at once, reason through it, and find the exact clause you need. Because of this deep processing capacity, Claude produces natural, nuanced prose. It varies its word choices, flows smoothly, and avoids sounding like a machine completing a template. The trade-off here is isolation. Claude operates entirely on its own. It cannot generate images, and it does not natively plug into your email or document software. For writers, lawyers, or researchers whose professional reputation depends entirely on linguistic quality, careful reasoning, and long document analysis, Claude is the essential tool. Gemini, built by Google DeepMind, takes a different approach. Instead of operating as an isolated chatbot, Gemini is designed for workflow proximity. Its primary advantage is environmental. Gemini is integrated natively into the Google Workspace ecosystem, sitting directly alongside your existing files in Drive, Docs, and Gmail. You can ask it to summarize a cluster of meeting notes stored in your Drive, and then use those notes to draft a response in Gmail, all without ever switching browser tabs or breaking your focus. It also holds a native pipeline directly to Google Search. When a task requires pulling up-to-the-minute data or recent news articles, Gemini retrieves that real-time information faster than the competition. There is a catch. Even though Gemini technically boasts a massive 1 million token context window, its ability to execute complex reasoning over long documents and the quality of its written prose lag behind Claude's precision. If you're a project manager or a student inside Google Docs, Valuing speed over deep philosophical reasoning, Gemini is your optimal choice. We now have 3 distinct profiles. The decision comes down to exactly where you should invest your time and your $20 monthly subscription. Because all 3 platforms offer highly capable free tiers, the actual cost is the time you spend habituating your daily routines to a specific interface. Ask yourself, what is your primary daily bottleneck? If it requires coding, data analysis, or multimodal creation, the answer is ChatGPT. For nuanced writing or massive documents, choose Claude. And for real-time research or Google Workspace, choose Gemini. Relying on a single AI to do everything is an outdated strategy. In professional environments, multi-tool fluency is the new baseline. Here is your immediate next step. Do not buy a premium plan today. Instead, take your most common, repetitive daily task and run it through the free tiers of all 3 platforms for exactly 1 week. By day 7, the platform that naturally eliminates the most friction from your specific workload will be completely obvious. Upgrade to the $20 tier only when you hit a wall, and advanced features like DALL-E 3, massive context windows, or deep research tools become absolute daily necessities. Once your workflow is set, the next step is building your own automations. In our next video, we will break down a complete beginner's roadmap to learning coding in 2025. The most powerful AI user knows exactly which tool to reach for and exactly when to use it. Success depends on mastering the workflow rather than just the prompt.